Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brief overview of Title IX and Loyola's comprehensive policy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this training about the policies and resources Loyola has related to sexual misconduct and discrimination while you're studying abroad. My name is Nika Arzumanian. I use she, her pronouns, and I am one of the Deputy Title IX coordinators in the Office for Equity and Compliance, or OEC, here at Loyola. Today, I will provide a brief overview of what the OEC does and the comprehensive policy, as well as some important information about reporting and resources related to sexual misconduct and discrimination while you're abroad. Please also know that the OAC is always available and willing to answer any questions that you might have. An appointment with us is just a phone call or email away, and we're more than happy to accommodate the variety of time zones that you may be in while you're studying abroad. Okay, so a little bit about us. The OEC is responsible for ensuring compliance with equity laws as part of the university's mission to make Loyola as safe and inclusive as possible for everyone. We do this by implementing civil rights laws, by coordinating the university's response to reports and complaints related to sexual misconduct and discrimination. We provide consultation and support, and of course, we conduct trainings like this one. Please enjoy this fun photo of members of our team with Sister Jean. We like it a lot. So you've heard me speak a little bit about the comprehensive policy. Let's talk about what it is. The comprehensive policy is Loyola's policy prohibiting sexual misconduct and discrimination. It applies to all Loyola students, staff, and faculty, including those outside the United States. You may have also heard of Title IX. Title IX is a federal law that prohibits sex-based discrimination in educational settings that receive federal funding, like Loyola and most institutions of higher education in the United States. Up until August 2024, Title IX did not apply outside of the United States. However, at Loyola, we have long chosen to expand protections against sexual misconduct and other forms of sex-based discrimination to our educational programs that are outside of the U.S. As a result, this adjustment to Title IX doesn't change much for us, but it's still good to know about. Now, if there's only one thing that you take away from this presentation, it's that you can report sexual misconduct or discrimination you experience while studying abroad. Sometimes folks get hung up on whether what they experienced was significant enough to report. That's something that we hear. For the purposes of reporting, the answer to that question really doesn't matter. If you or someone you know experiences sexual misconduct or discrimination in any form while you're studying abroad, the OEC is here for you. You can report incidents by calling us, emailing us, or using the reporting form on our website, which you can see here is luc.edu/equity. In addition, Loyola is committed to providing support to anyone involved in submitting a report to our office or an OEC process, even those who are studying abroad. We are equipped to be creative and collaborate with you to determine appropriate support given your circumstances. When we talk about reporting, folks often very reasonably want to know what happens after I file a report to the OEC. I'm going to give you a very high-level overview here. Once the OEC receives a report, the first step is to reach out to the individual who experienced the alleged behavior. We call that person the affected party. We offer to meet with them and explain their rights and discuss the options that are available to them. Now, if the affected party does not wish to obtain assistance from the university, they don't want to meet with us, they can simply decline the meeting. Part of that initial outreach is determining whether and to what degree the affected party wants to participate in a university process or engage with the support that we have available here at the university. After the initial outreach, we conduct a preliminary review of the report. We conduct some initial information collection, assess the report for potential safety risks or threats, and determine what, if any, university action is appropriate to respond to the report. In rare instances, the OEC may determine it is unilaterally necessary to initiate an investigation based on a report. Now, that being said, even in those cases, the affected party still gets to determine whether and to what extent they want to participate. Whether initiated by the OEC or submitted by an affected party, a complaint triggers the complaint resolution procedure. This is a formal process that involves investigating the complaint, interviewing witnesses, and making a determination of responsibility regarding a policy violation. If the investigation determines that there is a violation of Loyola policy, we will take appropriate intervention actions. In some cases, parties may decide to pursue alternative resolution options, such as a mediation or an other negotiated resolution to resolve the issue. Now, I know that's a lot of information, and what I just explained to you is an extremely high-level overview of the university's coordinated response to reports. Please know that the OEC is deeply committed to walking those who interact with our office through any relevant policies or procedures. It's our goal to make these processes as accessible as possible. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this presentation. Please know, as I said at the outset, we are available to answer your questions. We're just an email or phone call away. Thanks, and have a great time studying abroad.